This is the one time that everybody's going to be forgiven for talking about a Christmas movie during the spooky season. Terrifier 3 has dropped, and is it all hype? Let's talk about that. Terrifier 3 picks up 5 years after Sienna and Jonathan narrowly escaped Art the Clown's murderous rampage, leaving them to grapple with the trauma and loss they've endured, and attempt to find solace in the joy in Christmas festivities. However, their fragile peace is shattered when Art resurfaces more terrifying and relentless than ever before. Terrifier 3 opens up to the scene that we've all been anticipating. Yes, it is the little girl having her holiday spoiled by Santa Art dropping off presents or a well-placed axe. Now, I can see why people were getting sick during this opening scene in the UK, because there are a couple of axe-wielding shots that may have caused people to run out the theater, almost reminiscent of a movie that I seen back in the mid-2000s, directed by Eli Roth. Now me, I was in the mood for pizza, and I should have probably got some just to troll some of the people that were around me, because the gore wasn't too over the top from what we've seen already in the film. I think that the kill in the second film and in the first film are probably better kills than what we saw in this one, and a little bit more gruesome. Now, we do get a reason for why Art is going on his holiday-themed rampage throughout Miles County and causing Christmas carnage throughout the remainder of the movie, but it does come with some questions that I don't think we're ever going to get answered in any future installments. Now, Damien Leone skillfully blends gore, humor, and character-driven storytelling as Art spreads his holiday cheer in a truly twisted way, delivering some gruesome surprises to his unsuspecting victims. And something that I truly appreciated about Terrifier 2, which I talked about in reviews and other videos on this channel, is that director Damien Leone and cinematographer George Stuber had perfectly captured that 80s horror nostalgia in the previous film, and my god did they do it again here with capturing that nostalgic childhood magic of Christmas. I mean, it almost feels like a warm blanket being put over you as you're watching these Christmas scenes, seeing the twinkling lights, the family gatherings, and having that anticipation for Christmas morning and opening up all those presents. It kind of hits you in the face, and it kind of just provides some comfort throughout the entire film as you're going through it. David Howard Thornton's portrayal of Art the Clown is a masterclass in silent horror. His physicality, facial expressions, his menacing body language to convey the character's sinister but yet childlike joy elevates the character even further than we've seen in the previous films. Art is brutal in this film and comes up with new, inventive, and over-the-top ways to kill people that are in his path. And then there's something a little bit different with Art the Clown this time around. He casually breaks the fourth wall throughout the entire film, acknowledging the audience, knowing that something horrible is about to happen to one of his victims. But the true standout performance in the film is Lauren Levera, proving herself to be a real force to be in the horror genre, if not the entire film industry. Her portrayal of a traumatized survivor facing the return of a menacing Art the Clown is both compelling and chilling. She brings a raw intensity to the role that is both heartbreaking and inspiring, something that's been lacking with final girls in the horror genre. Now, I know some people are going to say H2O, Halloween 2018, maybe Scream, but those characters never face that immediate impact that we are seeing in this film. Not only is Sienna still dealing with the death of a father before Terrifier 2, but now she is faced with the death of a mother and all of her friends, while also coping with being brutally attacked by Art the Clown in the last film. Now, there are some negatives with Terrifier 3. It does seem like it's a bit overstuffed with Art's antics. Now, I remember shortly after Terrifier 2, Damien Leone speaking about how Terrifier 3 was such a long story that it could be a full 3 hours. And you can kind of feel that with Terrifier 3. Now, the pacing is good. You don't feel like you're there for 2 hours and 5 minutes. But things seem to speed up when we're going into the final act. In fact, there are some parts of the story that kind of get left out or happen off screen that leaves you saying, well, what the hell happened there? Why is this happening? And I think that could have been avoided with maybe taking out some of Art's kills, like maybe the one at the mall. We didn't really need that as much as we needed the story to be fully fleshed out between Act 2 and Act 3. And I think we'll get some of those answers maybe in Terrifier 4, but if you're seeing this movie now, it may leave a bad taste in your mouth. Another negative I have for the film is the lack of Jonathan in the film. I really enjoyed all of his scenes in this movie, and I really like seeing the dynamic and how the relationship between Sienna and Jonathan has transformed since the events in Terrifier 2. In fact, there are points in this film here that are so perfectly done between the two of them where you almost feel like maybe Sienna is kind of imagining these things that are happening this time around. And Jonathan kind of lends to that at certain points in the film. So while I know maybe he's not everybody's favorite character, his part in the story is very important and we needed just more of it. And it's for those reasons that I'm giving this 4 out of 5 stars. Now, if you love Terrifier 2 and Art the Clown, then you're definitely going to love Terrifier 3. It's fun and brutal. It's like eating your favorite candy wrapped in razor blades. And I'm going to go back and see this one definitely, because I have some homework to do, preparing the Terrifier 3 Easter eggs and references that you missed video. Now, if you caught some Easter eggs and references and want to contribute to that video and have your name mentioned in the video, shoot over to our Facebook page and drop me a direct message with what you found, and you'll get a credit in the next video. Now, once again, don't forget to drop a like on this video, comment if you're going to see Terrifier 3 this weekend, or if it's maybe a little bit too brutal and you're going to skip it. Let me know what you think of all the gore scenes, and until the next review, see ya!